Lynch. He's about 60 metres from home. Swan is calling for it long, and Lynch could put it there. But he decides to go short. Not sure that was the option. Cloak attracts a crowd. Carlisle hurt in that exchange, the last to get up. He took a whack, but he hasn't got up yet.
Still suffering a bit as Cloak goes back to the goal square on his own. So Collingwood might have a loose man here. Zarakis holds it up. So Carlisle's still injured here.
Might be just winded, I suspect, the way he's trying to get his wind. No, he might be sore.
O'Brien. Good tackle. Howlett. Geez, strong Howlett. I mean, he doesn't look it, but he's powerful. He's a hard man to bring down. Reid got rid of Bell Chambers a bit too easily. Such a dependable defender as Carlisle. Still in a bit of strife. So that's massive at the moment. Brown loads it up. Now, where is Cloak and Carlisle? Do they get involved? Oh, how good is that? Oh, Collingwood can mop up. Goldsack. Pendlebury got it from Clark. This is where Pendlebury is so good. He's so good everywhere, by the way. 3 bounces. He's summing it up and sizing it up. He wants side bottom. Heppel was good at the back. Hit the bump and a crash. And how good was Dempsey there? And Watson takes a beauty. Great football.
Bradley in front, didn't touch the footy, knocked down by Ryder. Goddard kicks in the oncoming Docker. Fife gets onto the crumb, sends it down towards half forward. Ballantyne is lurking, back comes Pavlich. They meet at the football, spills wide to Collier. Chance for the Bombers, that's an untidy kick. Back inside, Fremantle's forward 50. Under pressure, Hooker. Carlisle's kick was smothered. He's surrounded by Dockers, but he got it out of there. Well done, taken by Dempsey. Touched off the boot, it spills across towards Hocking. Back he comes to Dempsey. Dempsey under pressure. He kicks it and finds Comma. 4 points. The Bombers lead by. What a transformation. Watson dancing out of the pack, trying to set it up for Heppel. And Heppel kicks the goal. Oh, brilliant. Seven straight goals for Essendon. And that was the Brownlow medalist at his best. The poise, the ball handling, and the finish. Heppel did the rest.
As we're picking your way through close quarters, the Watson just had a bit of space to actually feed the ball into Heppel's path, and under pressure he was good enough to kick the goal.
So Carlton got one chance to set up, you feel now. One last roll of the dice. Ryder, Hibbert, well that's deliberate.
That's got to be deliberate.
Gee, and he'll ping in. That was, wow, so this is the last roll.
We'll have to try and look inboard a little bit. Just don't kick it down the line.
Where's Waite?
Carlisle.
Oh! Good call, Tom.
Oh, Tommy.
Well, you kick down the line to where all the numbers are.
Yep. And he's the loose man. He doesn't have a direct opponent now because he's playing forward, so he can launch at the ball with all the confidence in the world.
And now Carlton surely can't get up. What a comeback this has been by the Bombers. 31 points down in the third quarter.
2-goal game.
Jeez, there's some tired players out there, and we've still got a heap of time left.
Carlisle, have a look at this, to the run of Goddard. The kick is inch perfect. Oh, Goddard's dropped the mark, so now he has to go. It's Comma and McKenzie. Comma, Soccer, McKenzie went to ground. Now he's got to beat Brown. He beats him as well. Now he's got to pick the footy up. He's got one high. He's caught one high, Comma. And he's won himself a free. Really, really well done.
That was great play from Nick Comma.
It's going to be downfield, and it will go to Alwyn Davey.
Yep, the ball landed here.
So I'm not sure why it's downfield, though.
Yeah, well,
unless the incident took place after he got rid of it. Let's have a look.
Comma's handball, copped one just after
he got rid of it, so that's why it's downfield.
So Alwyn Davey, who shanked his last kick horribly.
He stabbed at the last one. He didn't extend on his followed through with the kick, Alvin Davey.
Great effort by Comer. Gives Davey a look from 35 out. He stabbed at that one as well. Bomber fans behind the goals like it. So does he. It's a goal the difference.
Stick the knee on the back. It's a fantastic mark.
Certainly manageable as far as the Bombers are concerned now. Plenty of time. Ryder decisively. Heppel sends it down towards the 50. Third man in the queue is Carlisle. Breaks free. Kicked some goals last week. Kicks one right now. The Bombers, a launching pad. The defender who failed early has gone forward, and suddenly he's starring.
Well, Lee, you said a moment ago, he's the most important forward, the most destructive forward suddenly on the ground. Well, that's a great example of it.
It's a great thing for Essendon's future too. I mean, Carlisle's emerged as a good big defender, but all of a sudden last week under pressure, and this week they've put him in the forward line. Hurley's doing okay in defence, so that adds to the capabilities and the flexibility of the goal-to-goal line for Essendon in the weeks and months ahead.
Marston around the corner with a kick. Well trapped by Kennedy. Time to look. 2 left foot kicks in a row for him. Unheard of. Hurley quickly onto the boot. Got a little one to Myers.
That was really smart thinking from Hurley.
On the left boot. Low ball. The lead of Carlisle's taken the mark, but he's right on 50 near the boundary line. This will test him. And he's got up, holding a little bit of the hamstring there. It's either cramp.
Don't underestimate that kick to Carlisle. That was one of the best kicks you'll ever see.
That's it.
Myers,
wasn't it?
Yeah, around his body. It had to be perfect.
Carlisle asking Razor Ray Chamberlain where the line was.
Ryder's done the right thing. He's pushed down with Nat Nui in the goal square.
Starting his approach from the perimeter piping. Jakey Carlisle. In he comes from 48. High ball. Gee, that looks good. Gee, that looks good. Scores a level again. He sent a big ball. Bomber bound there. Boy, oh boy, wowee. What about that for the Bombers?
Well, it was Hurley who started it with a bit of smart thinking here. Look at this. Didn't take possession. Bang. Just got it going forward late in the game. But this kick, this was an outstanding kick. Around his body. Look at that. That was perfect. And then Carlisle finished it off with a magnificent
Defenders
goal.
don't do that. Defenders don't go forward. Bruce won from 50 on the boundary line to level the scores. I just saw Dean Cox come up to centre bounce. He went up to Nick Natanui. He gave him the riding instructions. It's all about this centre bounce.
97-69, but you can see black and white leaving the arena. Hill. Close quarters to Watson, who emerges with the football. Some icing on the cake. Oh, what a finish. The Brownlow medalist deep in the pocket. That's it.
I just wonder if that'll win him the Anzac medal. I mean, it's going to help, I reckon.
He's been stronger and stronger as the game's gone on. I wasn't so much earlier. I think there was other better play, but it's like Pendlebury and Watson. They just keep going. So if they're going to be consistent over the whole game.
Simpson just got the kick away. Casbolt can't let him down here, and he doesn't. Under a minute remaining now. Blues have got the hand. They've got the footy. That's a poor footy. That's in the back, and that'll be a Hibbert free. The advantage paid. Howlett. The Bombers can win this one. Bagley, a long ball. Comer looks behind him and says, someone do it. Boy, McInnes went for the spoil when he didn't need to. And then he ran over the top of his own man. Oh, boy. Zaharakis kicks the goal. He's done it again. Zaharakis has done it again with 28 seconds left. Boy, oh, boy, McInnes bowled his own mate over. Not once, but twice.
What about this game? Zaharakis, the Anzac Day hero, BT. Brilliant call. He's done it on the big stage here before. Mick Moldhouse, he sums up what it means to Carlton fans. And James Hird never, ever has a man been under more pressure than the man in your screen there. And he takes a big, deep breath. Who knows what his future is? Will this be his last game as Essendon coach for some period of time? Well, his side now with 27 seconds remaining. Look at that. He loved it.
Comer right in front of the interchange gates. Go. Just over 90 seconds to go. Zaharakis urged to go by Tim Watson. It was through the hands of Crameri. He pulled up a little sore there, Watson.
Got the numbers here.
Got a touch on it. It comes back to Crameri. The kick was smothered. Now Dempsey. He turns around. It's not Dempsey, it's Ryder. He's kicked the goal. Essendon, a goal in front with a minute to play.
Back half, he was outnumbered, just finally got it clear, but Ryder, fantastic ground level finish. Minute to go, 6 points.
Well, they've left nothing out there tonight, the Bombers.